Hi guys, it's Miss Natasha from the Quincy Public Library. Today I'm going to show you how to do just a really easy sun catcher that you can do at home. This is what it'll look like when it's done. I've done this one already with the kids. It does require a little bit of patience just because it takes about 3 days. I let it sit for 7 days. 3 days for the glue to get all dry so that way you are able to hang it. You just need a simple plastic lid. I'm using a sour cream lid. This is a really good size. I don't see why you couldn't use like a square lid. This is just what I had on hand, so this is what I'm using. These are heavy stones, so the bigger you get, the heavier that your sun catcher will be. So keep that in mind when you're deciding what you want to use. And then I got these colored gemstones here just at the Dollar Tree. They're really cheap. They have them at Walmart as well, and I'm sure you can get them at Hobby Lobby. But since I knew they were at Hobby Lobby or at the Dollar Tree for $1, that's where we went. So you also need just some clear glue. Doesn't really matter what kind of school glue. It could be Elmer's, Crazy Art, sorry. So you're going to put the glue in your container. So I'm going to show you. Now, if you have a certain design in mind, I would suggest that you kind of plan that out first. I really didn't have anything in mind, so this glue is kind of thick, so sometimes don't go super crazy in the beginning because you don't want to get so much in there that it's going to spill over. So I also like to kind of move it around, that way it gets to all the edges. And then we'll just start with putting our beads in. As you see, it's starting to come up a little bit, but that's okay. It'll sink down. You want to make sure that your beads are getting connected, like they're touching, because that's what's going to keep them together. And it's okay that it's oozing over the top of them because we're using the clear glue, so it will it'll dry clear, and the glue is what's going to help keep all the beads together for your project. So, oops, and as you see, they like to move, little suckers. You might want to put something down. I did not. Maybe some newspaper or something just to make sure you don't get glue all over your table in case you do get too much. Because as you see, like right here, it's not going to touch all the way. But we can try to maybe adjust that when we put these ones in the middle. Oh no, that's okay. We'll put that there. Oops. See, play on your design if you want. Or if you're not as crazy as me, you can just do whatever. It would be interesting to see if any of you guys did use square containers. I just kept it simple with what I had on hand. Let's see, I don't know if I can fit another one. I do know that they also make some of these glass beads in different shapes. I don't think Dollar Tree has those, but they do them in different shapes. This it's a little tricky. So because they're not touching in the middle, I'm just going to push them closer together so I can hopefully get them all to touch. Because we want them to touch so we can get them to stay together like this. And the glue is really easy with moving. So see how we are at least touching some. It's just that middle one being, of course, because I'm recording, it's going to be that way. Doesn't have to be completely perfect. I probably should have taken here. I'm going to take this middle one of these out because I think that's why I can't get them close. Art is messy, so it's okay if we get a little messy, guys. You're a true artist if there's some mess. Sorry, parents. All right, so once they're in like this, now it's time for the waiting game. You're just going to wait for that to dry. Because I did it with the program, I did let ours dry about 6 to 7 days. It takes about 3 days for the glue to dry. And then once the glue dries, I did notice it was kind of sticky still when I did pop it out of the container. So when I took it out, I just laid it upside down and let it dry a little bit more. This side was still a little sticky. And then if you can see right here, I just poked a hole where there was a space in the glue. And that's how I hung my ribbon. So you can use ribbon or fishing wire, anything that's going to hang it up for you. And if you don't have enough space, depending on your design, you can always just hot glue it. So see, simple and easy. If you guys want, when you create yours, even if it's still in the little lid, because it takes a while, just snap a picture and put it in our comments so we can see what it looks like. And then if you remember when it's all done, take a picture of it hanging up, catching the sun. Thanks for joining me today. I can't wait to see what you guys create.